Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, good morning, y'all. I know y'all wasn't expecting me to go live on Monday, but I couldn't wait on this. Good morning. I ain't even supposed to be working today, but this couldn't wait. Good morning, everybody. I know y'all at work, so don't get in trouble. We about to have class. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, buddy, I gotta share with y'all what I read this morning. It was absolutely mind blowing. Good morning. Y'all know I normally don't do class on Mondays either. So, but I figured I don't want to wait. Good morning. Okay, y'all. So, look. Y'all remember I got this book yesterday. Yes, and more of my nails. I was supposed to be doing my nails this morning. Do them after I do this class. So, get over my little nubs and stuff. They look horrible. I don't care. Y'all remember I was reading this book yesterday? Y'all remember? I just got this. Like yesterday or yesterday. Or the day before. Right? Mesopotamian cities. And remember, it's Eridu, Uruk, Akkad, Asher, Lagash, whatever, Babylon, Nippur, Nimrud or Nimrod, and Nineveh. All stories mentioned in the Bible constantly, right? Y'all. The information. Okay, so look. Because y'all know who lived in right? In Eridu. This is who lived there. Gilgamesh or Sargon the Magnificent or whatever, right? We know these were the giants, right? The Rephaim and all of that. Toes wiggling already. Yes, Kim. Because guess what? Girl, listen. Okay. Good morning. Okay, so listen. Okay. I need you to go look up 2 words real quick if you can. If you at work, don't say I'm at work. I can't. I'm not where I can. If you cannot, you don't got to tell me. Just wait for everybody else to answer. Is y'all ready? Look up Faun, Fawn, and then look up Faun, Faun. And tell me the difference real quick. A fawn, Fawn, and a fawn, Faun. Hola, honey. Hola. I'm about to go get my keys. I'm not about to keep shaking fake keys. I'm not gonna do it. I'm about to shake my real keys and shoes. Where is my keys? I'm just gonna bring them in here so every time I see you, I can do it. Hey, administrator. Hey. Administrator, and I got my little thing so they can hang on my thing and everything. Hey, baby. Yes. Okay. A faun is a younger deer, and a faun is one of the lustful rural gods represented as a man with goat's horns, ears, legs, and a tail. Are y'all ready? Excuse me. One's a deer. Okay. Family. All right. Oh, he's a rural god. Right. A rural, lustful, go out and have a romp in the hay and the trees. Okay? Right. Get it. And he's half goat and he's half person. All right. Now, I need you to do me a favor. Y'all ready? Now look up the word fauna. 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 Phone. Phone. Oh my. Oh, where is my pen? We're going to put this in electric purple. What about electric purple, y'all? Like phone, segs. Okay. Animals of a particular region, habitat, or geological period. So fauna is animals of a specific region. A faun is a lustful god. Y'all, my toes is wiggling so hard that I'm up like a ballerina on my tippy toes right now. Listen. This is mind blowing. Okay, look. A faun and a faun, right? But we know a faun, Faun, is a lustful god that is half goat and half human that has horns. Okay, do me a favor. Let me ask y'all a question. A lustful god, lustful, right? A lustful god. Y'all, is y'all ready for this? Who's ready? Put your hand up. No, not demons. Not demons. Put your hand up if you are ready for this. Please. Seriously. You ready, Gabby? Nana, you ready? Miss Lady, you ready? Tiny, you ready? Y'all ready? Who ready over here? Misha? Okay. Sandra, you ready? Okay. Ooh, I'm feeling sick to my stomach. Y'all, the people in Africa that we've been seeing getting caught in infidelity, which is a lustful act, what are they being turned into? The videos that we saw on TikTok right now in Africa in different places where the people are caught in a lustful act, what are they turned into? Not just goats. No, they're not turned into a whole goat. What are they turned into? A freaking faun. Y'all, there are videos right now on our TikTok that are in this day where people get caught cheating with somebody else's husband and they didn't put some magic on them and they're turning them into freaking fawns. And fawns are lustful gods that are half gold. And go on TikTok right now and type in half gold Africa, half gold, cheating husband, cheating wife. Type it in. I'll give y'all 3 minutes. Go, leave. Go find it on TikTok and come right back. Come right back. Please. I'm awake. My toes is about to wiggle the hell off. I will wait. In 2022, people are still being turned into a faun for being Tell me magic ain't real. Tell me magic is not real. And tell me what we have been satyrs in 2022, it is still staters. And they are people that are caught in a lustful act that the magic works and they're turned into a freaking stater or y'all. Is anybody else getting this? Or am I just over here crazy? Because it's live and on TikTok right now. Folks, we just talked about it. They be sitting there, they be like, meh. And they little tail be moving and they got the hooves. And everybody is... Yes, these hoodies are for sale and they glow in the dark. Go to Nerd Junk Shop and we got some other ones that'll be here Wednesday. Oh, y'all about to like these. Ooh. Y'all, I'm giving y'all time to go look. I'm giving y'all time to go look up the satyrs, the fawns that they are still making in 2022. And what act are they caught in? A lustful act. And if we didn't have TikTok, we would not know. But they be y'all seen it. Where's my phone? It's in the room. I gotta go get it. Hold on. Oh. I don't even know where I left the dang thing. Y'all was in here somewhere. I can't even do it. But hold on. Let me see if I can find what I'm looking for, and then I might be able to do this. I might not. I don't know. We got to see. Where is my stuff? Oh, I don't know which. Dang it. I ain't going to be able to do it. Because I don't know where I put them. I don't know if they in here in my other room. Anyway. I got a real fur tail. I got a real fur tail to go on my... I do know where it is. Hold on. I forgot y'all put this up the closet, so I ain't gonna be able to do it. But I was about to do it. I got a whole fair tail I was about to put back there. I can't find it. I didn't even think about it before I got out here, but I got one. We'll do it next time. So anyway, I can't find it. Sorry. Okay. So let me ask you a question. My Seth, the third son of Adam and Eve, he was taught embalming by the angels. He helped embalm his dad. If you go to the Apocalypse of Adam, you can read that. We're not on Zoom, but yeah, you can join the Zoom. Go to my website, circletober22.com. The Zoom code is all the way down at the beginning of the first page, all the way at the bottom. Yeah, no skit. Anyway, okay, come on. Because we got stuff to do. Okay. So, let me ask you a question. Is that mind-blowing right now that they tell us that these mythological beings don't exist. And then when we go look up the word faun, Faun, it says half goat with a tail and all of this. And then we have videos surfacing right now on TikTok where places in Africa and remote different places around the world, folks get caught in a lustful act and they're turned into a faun. It's happening right now, today, in our age, right now, in this decade, in this year, in last year, right now. And y'all don't believe magic is real and you ain't supposed to mess with it. So, now, this is what I need for y'all to do real quick. Go look up cryptology and zoology. Or zoocryptology. Please. Is it cryptology or zoocryptology? Tell me what you see when you look that up. Yeah, go on TikTok and see that the people, okay, so we know that a faun is a half goat, half person, but it's a lustful god. And we have people that are getting caught in different areas of the world right now. And they said the Yoruba came to see them, which is magic. They got caught with the person that they were with, and they got turned into a faun. Right now. In our day and age right now. And the people be walking around them. Y'all, okay, this is my person right here. I'm going to pretend this is my phone because I can't find my other one. They be walking around and the people be looking all sad. And they be like, oh, everybody be looking. They go down and show their little legs and stuff. And the person be sitting there. The man that got changed and cryptozoology. Okay, I knew it was something like that. And the man and the woman, they sitting there and they little tail be like, in the dust, you see the dust moving, they be like, meh. Or, and they little tail is just wiggling in the back and they little hooves is to the side. They little hooves be to the side like they sad. You know, they don't sit straight up. They little hooves be, and they hand me and they laugh like this. They hand me down and everybody around it. Y'all seen it? Like, what's wrong with you, girl? That deed was that good it turned you into a real animal. You an animal for real. They was back beasting and now they real beasts. They was rubbing their bacon together, back beasting, and now they real beasts. It's photoshopped. That's why we reading what we reading today. Okay. Right. It's photoshopped. Sure. Okay. You're French. Good job. Okay. They was rubbing their bacons together, back beasting, and now they're animals. Yes, it's cryptology, zoocryptology. Tell me what you see when you see that. What do you see? Zoocryptology, or whatever it's called. Zoology, cryptology, zoocryptology, whatever. What do you see? What pictures and images come up? Cryptozoology. Thank you. Cryptozoology. Thank you. Thank you, y'all. Y'all know what I mean. Y'all got it? Look it up. What do you see there? You see a mermaid. What else do you see? What y'all see when y'all look cryptozoology? What do you see? Yep, just go to YouTube and type in African woman turned into a goat. They did a man too. The pseudoscience. Wait, let's go back. Cryptozoology is the pseudoscience and subculture that searches for and studies unknown, legendary, or extinct animals, which presents. Go back. Or animals whose present existence is disputed or unsubstantiated. Okay, can we go look up if there's a genetic disorder where you have goat anything characteristics? Can we go look up if there's a human genetic disorder where you have goat features, anything that has to do with the goat? And tell me what it's called. Your kids are in love with my content. How old are your kids? Miss 89, how old are your kids? The topic today is phones and how we still making phones. There's a Malaysian case, Mr. Tobias. 10, 7, and 6? Okay, so you make sure you let me know when they watching so I can talk about shopping and tall trees in a different way. Y'all got to let me know when the kids is listening. Okay? Because I won't say certain stuff in front of my circle littles, all right? Or have me in your headphones at least. Don't get me in trouble with the kids. The mythological creatures, monsters in America. Okay. So what is the name of the genetic disorder that they say causes these goat legs or goat features, the horns or whatever? What are these genetic disorders called in the medical community? If this happens, this lash is not on. So I was sleeping real hard last night. What is it called? Tell me. Please. Is there a genetic disorder that is associated? Human goat hybrids, I get it. But what is the genetic disorder called? Is there a genetic disorder? Who got this book? You love my jacket? It's ours. And you can get it in any color with the glow in the dark. Well, not any color, but she got, like, she let you customize. Oh, wait. Y'all just wait to see my stuff here. Just wait. I got some new hoodies coming. Oh, the devil been trying to find me too. They have my packages rerouted. We just went ahead and made some more because they is cold. So excited. Yep, and like this glows in the dark, but you can get like purple. Go to Nerd Junk Shop and look at it. She do a lot of our stuff glow in the dark. I'm not gonna go into it now, but nerdjunkshop.com if you want to look at we got all kind of apparel. We got our We Outside University hoodies. We got all that stuff. So we got blankets and t-shirts. We even got Circle Little stuff, so you can get these hoodies for the kids too. Oh, I didn't know if y'all know that. Y'all know she doing Circle Little stuff, right? So if y'all like the crossword puzzle with the giants and stuff like that, she do little kids hoodies too, all the way, and t-shirts, all the way down to like 3 to 6 months. So if y'all want to get them a bookstore with Birkin for them to go back to school or something, we got all that over there. And yeah, chimeras are half human and half animal hybrids. So there is no genetic disorder name for them. They call it a mutant goat. They change people into animals in Haiti all the time. It's called Pratt-Willie syndrome. Prod Willie. Let me go get my computer, y'all. My weekend was good. It's called Pride. Hold on. Dang, the battery on this computer is awesome. I promise y'all, it is. That's not it. That is not it. Well, if you don't believe what I teach, then you don't have to stay here, because we teach a lot of it, so you probably ain't gonna want to stay if you don't believe it. I don't force people to eat, throw up. So you don't have to stay here. If the food is not good to you, go away. Do you go back to McDonald's after they spit in your food? Thank you. You don't have to tell me you disagree. Just swipe up. It's a man turned into a half cow with a tail. What? I'm about to go look it up. Oh, Lord. Y'all. No, don't put what you want there now. Ain't that funny? Are you talking about encephalids? Or however you say that? How do you say that? Encephalids? I can't find it, but there it go. Look how she's sitting there. Look how she's sitting there. Look. There go that tail, y'all. There go that tail. Look, you see it. Oh, look at her. They got. Look. Oh, that's a fawn. That little tail be in the back. They just be sitting there like that. You can tail be like boo 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 boo. And they got caught in lust, baby. See, y'all, you know why it's hard to believe. Okay. So let me Shakai. Baby. Open your eyes up. It's hard to believe, and it's 2022. They in Africa. They got scandals just like y'all didn't believe the dusty feet that was over there in the other African country when there was a real mermaid over there and they touching on her, it's flies on her and stuff. Ain't no nipples or him, I don't know. And no belly button. They talking about it's edited. Okay. Shakayla. Kids, y'all need to get on to this class because y'all don't really want to learn. Y'all not out here. Y'all out here playing. That's how I'm feeling. Y'all on the highway ain't doing nothing. Go on to class because y'all don't want to learn. We out here having an assembly. We outside the class. We having an open learning day. So y'all need to get on back into the places where you can believe it. I told y'all most of the people that's Christians don't believe in the cryptozoology that is listed in the Bible. They don't believe it, baby, but they'll slap you upside the head with that Bible. They don't believe in mythology and the mythological gods, but they mentioned in their Bible. They don't believe in the mermaids and the unicorns, but they mentioned in the Bible. They don't believe in the monsters that's going to come up from out of the ground. And the people just found out that the Earth's crust ain't the Earth's crust. And they said it's something under there and we know they hiding something. They don't believe that either. That God is coming. They don't believe none of it. Don't worry about it. They don't believe that the rapture is not going to happen before the Antichrist gets to take over the Christians. Because it says that in their own Bible. They go, oh no, I'm going to be here for the rapture. Well, what saints is going to be here for Revelations 13? Because if you left behind, you're not a saint. You wasn't a saint or you would have went up in the rapture. So what saints are going to be here that the Bible says that the Antichrist, the one world leader, is going to be able to make war against them and to overcome them? Saints, because you saints such and such, Saint Biscuit right now. Sister and brother Saint Biscuit, they call y'all the saints at the church. Ain't that what they call y'all? Girls with the saints, honey. We sure did. We had us a good time in the Lord. So y'all not the same saints that the Antichrist gets to make war against? Because I know he making war against me. He make war against me every day. In the spirit realm. And now I know here shortly I'm going to have to be fighting in the natural. So I'm just trying to figure out which are you Saint Biscuit or no. Because right now you Sister Biscuit. And when I was coming up in the church, y'all was considered the saints. Because that's who y'all was with every Friday at the skating rink listening to church music. Or at the shut-ins on Saturday mornings. Because couldn't nobody come to y'all house if their parents wasn't saints and saved. But now that it's time to die, y'all ain't them same saints. So where is the real ones at then? Kind of sounded like Peter and them a little bit. When it was time to die, they was denying Jesus. You're not one of them disciples, are you? I'm trying to figure out. Which saints are y'all? Because if y'all ain't paid attention, I've been buying my stuff to cut down real tall trees and stuff and foliage. Because the Bible says it's going to be an end time war. So there's real tall foliage and stuff that I might have to fight off in the wilderness, in the wild. Why you ain't getting your stuff ready? Help me understand. Because you know who is getting their stuff ready and got the best freaking army on the planet? I'm about to show you, and God make sure of it. China do not have the best nothing. Don't even let them fool you, baby. Israel has the best everything on the planet. Do not let China fool you. Israeli government got some stuff that these, baby, listen, don't be fooled by the media. Do not be fooled by the media. You see what that say? Armageddon, the war to end all wars. These words store up images of inevitable conflict, the final focus on the dark side of human nature, and what? The ultimate catharsis, that ushers in an age of peace. What is our president going over into the Middle East saying right now? My book looks bigger than yours because it's been opened and it's been used. So it ain't nice and thick no more. I got a bend in mine. All my books is ugly. The ones I study. Hmm? Y'all see this? Kittim, member, and kings of the north. Y'all tell me if Russia is north of Israel. And tell me if all the cities that are north of Israel or the countries that are north of Israel are going against them right now. Tell me. Who are the kings of the north that are going against Israel right now? Because Russia is making its way to Israel, which I don't know. They just going a long way. Iran. So all the kings of the north are going to go against Israel. Do y'all realize Israel is like this big on the map? I showed y'all. I'm about to show y'all today. Look. Oh, it's right here. It's a little broken. I might not have to open this whole thing up. Okay, nope. Thank you, Lord. Okay, look. Israel literally is right here. You can't even hardly see it. Y'all see that? You see? Hold on, y'all. Y'all see that say Israel right here? It's right there. Okay. Y'all see how little that is? Israel is right here. This. And all of these people with all of this land. Look, this Israel little self right here, y'all. Look how little that is. Do you see how big Russia is? And it go to the other side too. Why? It's all of these, Saudi Arabia, all these people, Iran. Look how big Iran is. And y'all want this little bitty strip of earth. All these kings right here and all of these kings right here is getting ready to go against that little bitty strip of land right there. Because it's the children of the giants' descendants. It's still the children of the giants' descendants, y'all. That's who it is. And I'm about to bust y'all in and show y'all how. Let's go. I'm about to go to the bathroom in just a second, but before I do, let's get back to the whole reason I was talking about this. Let's move on. In this book, Ancient Mesopotamia, all you ready? Who remembers, is it John, where he wrote Revelations on the Isle of Patmos? Do y'all remember that? The Isle of Patmos? Didn't he write Revelations on the Isle of Patmos? Or something like that? Didn't he? Now, please go look up, and you might already know the answer. What is the definition of Mesopotamia? Is y'all ready? No, we are not on Zoom. We on YouTube though. What is the definition of Mesopotamia? Please tell me. Who knows? Tell me. Tell me something good. Tell me that. Yes, but if you break it up, no, I'm not going to tell you. You got to go look. Meso, M-E-S-O. And then break it up. It should tell you. Meso meaning between or in the middle of, and Patmos meaning river. You hit it, Pumpkin. The Fertile Crescent. Good job. There are some things coming up. All right. The Fertile Crescent. Tell me where we see the crescent all the time. Who wears the crescent on their car, on their ring? It's two folks that use the crescent a lot. Islam. And we know that the Islam is kind of like born out of like Palestine, right? Iraq, right. Even their swords are shaped like the ancient Persian swords, which were go look up ancient Persian swords. Ancient Persian swords. And tell me what they look like. You could even type in crescent. Type in crescent and let me see if that come up. Arabian nights, like Arabian days. What'd you see? What'd you see there? What'd you see? So you don't think it is weird that John the Baptist wrote Revelations on the Isle of Patmos, and it says that is between two rivers like an isle? Is that the same Patmos? Where's the Isle of Patmos? Where does it say the Isle of Patmos is? Was it a Grecian city or was it in Greece? Algeria, Pakistan, Comoros, the Maldives, Malaysia, and Libya. Okay. Okay. All right. So do me a favor, family. Are you ready to do this? Okay. Are you ready? Now, we're going to do this the right way. Okay. In the Aegean, AE. Good, because you caught that. In AE. Remember we studied that. But look at this. What's this say? You are, or we've seen it, ER, right? You are or ER for or iridu, right? You are or ER, right? Right? Look, y'all. Look at this. I'm going to lose my page. I'm going to have to get back to it. Okay? Look, screenshot this. Hold on. Wait a minute. Ooh, let me get it right. There we go. Screenshot this. It's going to be... Y'all got it? Screenshot this, please. Okay. So was the Sumerian city-states in ancient Mesopotamia. Now look. Eridu, E-R, or Uric, Akkad for Akkadians, Asher for like... Hold on. That's the book I was looking for. Where is it? What are you? Oh. Okay. So look now. It says Akkad, right? Akkadians. Gilgamesh is in the same picture. It says Akkadian Empire, right? This is also Sargon the Magnificent, right? But hold on, y'all, look. So we got the Akkadians. Okay, there go the 8 people right there. Now, Google from the Bible, sons of Akkad. Real quick. And where were they located? The sons of Akkad. What scripture references the sons? It's over here. It fell off the thing the other day and the chain came off, so I got to put it back. Please Google the scripture, sons of Akkad in the Bible, and tell me, are they in the beginning of the Bible? AKKAD. No. It's amethyst. AKK. Genesis 10 and 8. Can you guys post the scripture, what it says? Can you copy and paste the scripture in here? Genesis 10, 10 and 12. Were the sons of Akkad going against the Israelites? Y'all hear my feet? Was the sons of Akkad going against the Israelites? So, like, don't just post like a little piece of the scripture if you can. Tell me. I hope y'all be putting these pieces together, because I'm about to bust y'all head in just a second. I'm about to show y'all something. I should have emailed it to myself. Matter of fact, I might have to put y'all on pause for a minute. so I can email it to myself. Thank you. I just want to see when the Akkadians was going against the Israelites. That's all. What did the scriptures say? The Akkadians, the sons of Akkad, they're mentioned in the beginning of the Bible. And what was going on with them? What was they doing? The same Akkadians, the same sons of Akkad, this city, are mentioned. Is mentioned in the Bible. Iraq, all of these cities is mentioned in your KJV. And all of these were cities where the people were descendants of the giants. You want to know why I know? If you, in the city of Shinar, you mean where Nimrod or Nimrud was building the Tower of Babel? And we know that it's 600,000 giants, 200,000 from each family, and it lists the families. Okay, do me a favor. Google Persian or Mesopotamian ziggurats. These. Google Mesopotamian ziggurats. The first rulers of Acadia and people of Babel. You mean where the Tower of Babel or the Tower of Akkad was being built? And I told y'all that all the stories was the same. Prior to that, everybody spoke the same language. And then after that, at the Tower of Babel or Babel or Akkad, when the giants, Nimrod and his homeboys, oh, wait a minute, because the book that I was reading out to y'all the other day said that Nimrod, let's get it. Where's our book? Is it in my room? Was running with the giants. He's in the book of Og. Where is our book of Og? Is it, did I take it somewhere? No, it's right here. And whose name showed up when we were studying yesterday? But Nimrod. Or in another version of his name, Nimrud. Nimrod and Nimrud are the same people. Well, guess where he's in? The book of the giants. And he's running with the king of OG. The Raphael. Some of the people that was helping build the Tower of Babel in Joshua chapter 9. Are y'all getting this? The Tower of Akkad and the Tower of Babel are the same tower. The Akkadians were children of the fallen angels who had. This is why when we read in Jasher, it said that it took 365 days to get from the bottom of the tower all the way to the top of the tower. And even in your King James Version Bible, it says that if God did not send Michael and them to stop them, that they would have made it. What movie is that in? Is it 300? Where they was falling and burning? And is that 300 that that's in or no? What movie is it in where they was fighting and the demon-like looking things was falling off the ladder or something? It's one of them movies. I don't know which one. Is it the War of the Titans or whatever? I don't know which movie it is. But one of them movies got them building something and they're fighting each other and they just start to tear it down. I don't know which movie it is. It says they fell into a pit and they had gold mask on. They had gold mask on? Who had gold mask on? Is it Lord of the Rings? I know it's one of the movies. I don't know which one it is. 300 had a wall of skeletons. The Wrath of the Titans. I know it's one of the movies. One of them has this storyline in it. In 300, the Persians wore a gold mask. Okay. It's the Wrath of the Titans. I don't know. Anyway. Okay, look. With that, okay, just look though. Okay. So y'all, this is the book of Og. Okay, go tell me where Og is listed. Og of Bashan. Go tell me where Og of Bashan is listed. Where is Og of Bashan listed in the Bible? And then tell me where Nimrod is listed in the Bible. So Og of Bashan, we already looked up where the sons of Akkad are listed in Genesis. Okay, so the sons of Akkad, or these people, the Akkadians, are listed in Genesis. Okay, so then where's Nimrod and the king of Bashan listed? Joshua 13 and 12 is who? Psalms 135 for Og. Okay, so Og is listed in Joshua 13 and 12. And then Og is also listed in Psalms. Okay, who wrote Psalms? Who wrote Psalms, y'all? Who wrote Psalms? David wrote Psalms or Solomon? King David wrote Psalms. Okay. So King David wrote Psalms and he mentioned Og in Psalms. Are y'all getting this? David wrote Psalms and he mentioned King Og in Psalms. Right? This dude. King Og of Bashan is mentioned in Psalms. Right? Okay. Go look up. Now, hold on. Okay. Y'all remember Agnor or whatever from our mythology book? And we found out that he was here, Hiram. I should have marked it. Okay, go look up Agenor. Real quick. Agenor. Because I don't know. I need to do this next time. Agenor. Real quick. The king of Tyre. Okay, now look up Hiram, Hiram, Agnor or whatever, and Hiram are the same person. He was a giant that was an ally to David and Solomon. And David and Solomon in Psalms is mentioning the giant Og. Agnor was in Greek mythology and the history of the Phoenician king of Tyre. Yeah, remember we know they changed their names. So we know he was Hiram. Remember, he's listed in what? The King Hiram is listed in what scripture in the Bible? As an ally to David and Solomon. Remember, we looked it up? Where is King Hiram? Can I ask y'all a question? Y'all don't think that it's weird, and they try to tell us that the Egyptians and the ancient Mesopotamian people didn't travel over here, but we have a whole city named Phoenix with the rising bird, and the Phoenicians always have like a winged like. But king, okay, so now type in king of Tyre or Tyre, King David. I'm trying to let y'all put these pieces together. Hopefully y'all getting it. And there's a lot of totem poles and things. Oh, I got some for y'all that'll be here today. Y'all think this is something? I'm about to blow y'all head back. I got a book coming. Ooh. With all of this, it's about to get ugly. Y'all might as well go on and get your little notebooks out because y'all gonna need them. And my son lives in Arizona still. He said, Mom, you know they're finding all of these ancient Egyptian artifacts and tombs and like sphinxes cut into the mountain, but it's like areas where they don't want nobody going. They're finding Egyptian golds, all the bowls in Phoenix. Oh. What ancient cities in Mesopotamia were represented by the phoenix? Tell me. Yes, I believe in the Most High. That's why I'm studying all of this, because his kids came down from heaven and humped on some ladies they wasn't supposed to and made all of these races of giants that are mentioned in all of these books. Because if I go get my book of magic, this is what I'm about to do. I'm about to bust y'all head again. Is y'all ready? Look at these names. I hope y'all scream. Hiram the First. Hiram the First was a giant who was an ally to King David. Could he possibly be one of the circumcised Nephilim that Og hated? Could he possibly be one of the circumcised? Because we know David and them was circumcised. And the unclean and the clean couldn't run together back in those days. So we know that Og hated the circumcised giants who was probably kicking it with David. So when David was fighting the wars, he had giants on his side. Because the king of Tyre was a giant, Hiram, or in mythology in Greece or wherever, he's listed as a mythological god named Agnor. And we know from Og that there were circumcised giants. Look, because, Nimrod is the circumcised Nephilim who killed us all. Nimrod is the circumcised Nephilim that killed us all. Oh, that I could shatter his teeth in Nimrod's mouth again and break the teeth of his half-loin Nephilim sons, Jotun, and the satisfaction of killing Nimrod's sons whose names will not be mentioned. Nimrod, or again, Nimrud. For Hiram was ever a lover of David. What? They were circumcised Nephilim because they was running with the Israelis, the Israelites, the Hebrews. So they couldn't run shoulder to shoulder with them unless they went under what it is that God had the Hebrews go under. The Israelites go under. I can't even fight with you because you unclean. So remember what I told y'all, the angels got mad because God took what they meant to rule over his people and used it for his glory, and Samson and all of them. I kept telling y'all. And the book of Og that they hid out of the Bible talks all about the circumcised Nephilim that was running with David now. fighting against the Hebrews because they daddies was mad because God chose them as his special people, and this is this and that is that. So all of the people that still going against Israel, that's encamping them, because y'all know we looked up all these cities and they all run right around Israel. The Valley of the Giants and all of that stuff, the Valley of the Rephaim, the Valley of the Acadians, the Valley of this. It's all the same people that's still coming against Israel right now. Wow. Goes on and 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 on. Ooh, it make my toes wiggle. Look it. Don't believe me? When the Watchers ruled the nation, pagan gods at war with Israel's God and the spiritual world of the battle of the Bible. Who's in there? Animal-like beings, like I've been talking to y'all about, that we know were made in the 7th generation from Adam, because the 200 angels came down and slept with all the animals and all of the fish and all of the birds. And now we got people that got goat legs. Oh, because the angels, if I'm not mistaken, let's go back over here. Oh, we can just read about Lamech and Noah. Look at that. The book of Enoch right there, the birth of Noah. It's dirty, y'all. You see, it is. It's dirty. This is my Dead Sea Scrolls. Let's go. Here we go. The birth of Noah, the grandson of Enoch. Noah is born with supernatural signs attending his birth. His eyes shine with a supernatural radiance, and he is able to speak and praise God from the cradle. What? They were saying the firstborn son has been born, for glorious is his face. It frightened his father, and when Lamech saw the child, light filled the rooms of the house like the rays of the sun. Lamech is afraid. The child is not his. More story. But the offspring of one of who? The fallen angels. Methuselah goes to Enoch to find out the truth. The same story appears in the tales of the patriarchs. Text 4. Enoch replies that the child is sent from God as a response to the wickedness of the earth. And when I told y'all the Cyclops from X-Men was really based on Noah, nobody believed me, and Maury's stories was happening way. I think this cheated on me with an angel. It was Simone Mazzarell. Everybody was getting them an angel piece, baby. Now look now. That's why they took it out, because women did not want the regular men no more. Boy, he can blow my back out in the middle of air. No. We floating in the middle of the air. No, I don't want your little bed. No. He changing us into we changing the unicorns and frolic through the legs, and then no. I drink this potion and we swimming under the ocean and stuff. No, I don't want your little and it said that they was lusting after them because they was hung like the beasts of the field. So no, I don't want nothing you got. That's why they took this list out. Because the patriarchs was mad. They was mad. They did not want this information in the Bible. That's why they didn't want us women's reading. That's why they didn't want us women's reading. Because y'all ain't the best of the best. It's some other stuff out here. It is some other stuff out here. And you can't tell me it ain't happened, because what is it, Devil's Advocate? Which movie was they getting it in? And when she looked up, she was up in the air. Is that Devil's Advocate? What movie is that when they was floating? And he was a fallen angel. Which movie? They was getting it in the middle of the air. Let me see you do it, Jed. Without the swing. Let me see it. Now I know what Neymar was on. I'm starting to understand Neymar just a little bit better. I'm starting to understand. I know who read these books. It was not the. Them men got together in their secret societies and said we can never let the women know that this even existed. We're getting rid of it. Oh wee. No, honey, I'm talking about the human men. Now we know why the human men start killing off all the giants and stuff. You didn't see no women's around when the giants was getting killed. It was only the men's. Because the angels had already got to the women. They had already, you don't believe me? I'm about to tell you. They didn't say nothing about no men. They said they had talked to the women. That's what they said. Enoch, chapter 6. And your Genesis saying too. It said they was looking about the men, baby. They saw some apples and apples and oranges and oranges. Right here. See that? Enoch 6. Enoch 6 right see? The fall of the angels. Boy, what's behind some booty? And men is still losing everything in behind some peaches, honey. Baby, Cootie Cat make angels fall, baby. I already know you human man ain't no. Y'all not. Yeah. And y'all still think that we the most important thing everywhere. Even in other galaxies, baby, we causing people to lose their positions. Sonny, y'all ain't doing nothing. Who you talking to? Boo? Who? We got beings coming from other galaxies to see what we got in probe us, honey. What y'all got? I'm listening. Since y'all so much. Y'all didn't hear the fact that the angels was hung like the animals of the field. But we didn't peep that from old Mr. Great that's walking around on TikTok. So we know it's real. It's being revealed. The secrets are being revealed. Revelation is happening. And we're finding out that y'all are not just the best thing that has ever been made. Survey says, no, nigga, you're not. No, I'm just playing. Oh, Jesus, help me. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to get that one out. Look. It's written. It is written that women have brought men or beings from another planet, another galaxy, or 10 to come see about this cootie cat we got. I can show you right here. It says, in those days, when the children of man began to multiply, it happened that there were born unto them handsome and beautiful daughters. And the angels, the children of heaven, saw them and desired them. And they said one to another, come here, because I'm about to tap that. So let us get together, homie. Put on your best angel human suit. I think I'm going to flap down with my wings like this down on her, bro. I'm just glad. I'm going to put my blue light on. Make sure my little rubies and stuff is blinking real good, bro. How am I doing? Did I clean them up? Everybody good? They all good? What about my... See, I put these little wings... I put my wings on... You know what I'm saying? Because when I flap down on her, I'm going to flap like this, bro. I'm going to flap down on her like this, and then I'm going to just glide and be like, hey, little mama, how you... I've been watching you. I can see it. I'm real wise and see what I can do. Look at that rose. This is ice rose, baby girl. I'm an ice angel. You ain't never see? You want to go flying over the... Oh, you like that? You want me to build you an ice house? You want me to put diamonds in the wall? That's what you want? Yeah. Flutter, flutter. Flutter, flutter, flutter. Oh, you see that? Yeah. Baby, I can take you around the world. We ain't got to wait on no jet, baby. Come on, let me. All you got to do is take my hand, little mama. I can see the angels. Oh, I control all the beasts. Oh, you wanna ride on the lion, little mama? Come here. Rawr. Come on. Look at him. Lay him down for her. He gonna take you, and you just. Girl, he control all the lions. Little Jan, baby, he's scared of lions, girl. But Barack we out, baby. Honey, he calls the unicorns and I feed them, girl. Ain't nobody trying to be with Roscoe. Oh. Don't get in trouble at work. You riding on horses and he can control all of it. He had a stadia of horses just coming. You all dusty and stuff. Because you actually got to ride on the horses. He control them and he can control the wind too. So my hair really be blowing in the wind with him. And I don't be getting bugs in my mouth because we down on the ground with you. No. I can... No, y'all. I don't know how I'm supposed to compete with that, Neymar. All I got is X-ray. I can light up a house. We could go cave diving or something. But I can't do the other stuff, all right? Goodness. Well, maybe if you wouldn't have been a garden tool to the angels and the giants, we would not have this issue. Bartender, drink, please. Where everybody knows your name. Do, 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 do. And they're always glad you came. Do, do, do. You wanna be where it... Nah. I can just see. The girl's like, da, 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 da. He's like, move it. I've already had enough of you guys. You know, none of you guys are good. I thought she was good too. She was 400. Yeah, now I know why she was 400 and never had any kids. Get away from me. You're probably a Neymar. Put some clothes on. Y'all, he probably was a... I gotta go home to this heifer. God should have told me. I would be a little bitter. It's the truth. Noah was distraught. He was. And you would know why if you had to run after this. Look at that. Y'all got the book. It says, and the angels, the children of heaven, saw them and desired them and said one to another, come and let us choose wives for ourselves from among the daughters of man and beget us children. And Samyaza, being their leader, said unto them, I fear that perhaps you will not consent to do this deed, and I alone. So we're going to move on. Old Testament Supergrapher, Book 1, Book of Enoch. We're going to move them right here to 7. You see that? And it says, and they took wives unto themselves, and everyone respectively chose one woman for himself. And they began to go into them, to hump on them, to make love to them. And they taught them magical medicine, incantations like Yoruba, like turning people into animals, the cutting of roots, put a root on somebody. And they taught them about plants. Oh, a lot of witches be using herbs and plants and magic. And the women became pregnant and gave birth to the great giants whose heights were 300 ells or 450 feet tall. These giants consumed the produce of all the people until the people detested feeding them. So the giants turned against the people in order to eat them. They began to also have sex. This is what they were doing. Sin against means that. Birds, wild beasts, reptiles, and fish. Oh, that's how we got our reptilian people. That's how we got our mer people. That's how we got our centaurs. And also our half-bird people that are... shown right here. The Watchers. The Watchers. The Watchers. The Watchers. Who's my manufacturer for what? Hold on. Did y'all see this one? When the giants were upon the earth, the watchers, the Nephilim, and the biblical cosmic seed war for what? The seed. Angels came down and sowed their seeds into women and created a war between the humans that God created. They created their own race. That's why they always got a seed in their head. They put that. And what they say, the aliens always came down and they had a what? A probe. I'm sure it looked a little differently. It was hung like an animal. Now we know why they could sleep with the animals too. So when I go and I look up the Akkadians and they have this picture, and then I read all of these people are the children of the angels. Eridu, because Gilgamesh y'all see it ain't no highlighter on this nowhere. There's no highlighter on this. Y'all see that I'm about to highlight some. When I tell you God loves me so much, and I am so appreciative, because y'all know if it ain't highlighted, I ain't read it, because I read a lot of this online and then I buy the book. How do I fact check? Have you not been here? We've been on for an hour and 23 minutes. Have you not seen my library? And that ain't all of it, because there's books over there. It's books still coming. There's books in my room. But how I fact check it is when I go and I look in this book that was just printed recently, and they tell me that Amorite giants lived in the Ohio Valley, and then I can go through here and find all of the humanoids. Oh, origins of the giant Neanderthal hybrids. This is going on right now, baby, in the country we living in. In 1823, giants. At night, 1894, 1823, 1875, 1890, 1891, 1897, 1908. Mounds, burial mounds. What are found here? Descendants of here we go. That's what I was about to download. Look. The prisons of Esarhaddon and Ashurbanipal found where? At Nineveh. Now, Nineveh is the last city, right? Nineveh, I told you these are the cities of the giants, right? Okay, hold on. Nineveh's the last city. Magical things were found, okay? And then look. The oldest story in the world. In Iraq, when the dust blows, stopping men and tanks, it brings with it memories of an ancient world much older than Islam or Christianity. Western civilization originated from that place between the Tigris and the Euphrates. Oh my God, we just looked that up. We just looked that up about 45 minutes ago. And then it says Gilgamesh. Oh, Mesopotamia, the city of what? Mesopotamia of Uruk. You mean this city right there in Eridu and and Akkad? You mean these guys and these guys and Oh, you over here? Oh. I'll get to that. We're getting to that next. Where's my other? It might be in my hand already. It's another book I'm looking for and I can't find it. Oh, right here. You mean these guys? Ancient Mesopotamia, Samaria. Jesus was talking to a Sumerian woman at the well. Oh, they weren't even supposed to talk to them. We're going to keep going though. You see that? It says, Mesopotamia, a city of Uruk, a naked wild man who has been civilized through the erotic arts of a temple priestess, a magician lady, a witch. Oh. With him, Gilgamesh battles monsters. Now let me go back over here to the Dead Sea Scrolls. Go back to the Book of the Giants, and right here it says in the Dead Sea Scrolls that was found in ancient Mesopotamia, it says right there that the outcome of the angels sleeping with animals and humans created what? A brood of monstrous beings. Book of the Who Watchers, Genesis, and Enoch. So I check my facts here in the Dead Sea Scrolls, and then I go to the Bible and I Google sons of Akkad, and I Google all of these people because they're named in the Bible as enemies of Israel. And then I go read books like Joshua chapter 10 or Numbers 13, and it says, we see them as grasshoppers and they see us as such. That's how I know, and that's how I fact check. And then I could just read right here in the book of Enoch, where it says Lamech, who is mentioned in the Bible, who is also Naaman's daddy. Ooh, she was getting in with the giants. That is why Lamech in the book of Lamech of Cain was mad when he found out that Naaman was messing with the giants. Because he thought his wife cheated on him with the giants at first. Now we know why Lamech was going so hard on Naaman about not being with the sons of the gods and the giants, even though he ran with who? Yuval. And Yuval, y'all, where is my book? Where is my Og book, y'all? OMG. Yuval ran with Lamech, and there it go right there. Yuval the Great, father of Og's deceased wife Lesta. Yuval who rode on the elephant. Yuval fought like a god. Oh, friend of who? Nimrod or Nimrud. And who else is mentioned right there but the Nephilim? So Lamech warned his daughter Naamah, who used to be a hoe, to the angels and the giants. And he had a son that he thought his wife cheated on him with a giant or angel. Now we know why they have the damn stories. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Y'all eat on that for a minute. Y'all got the book Lamech of Cain. Y'all got it. And if you don't, you can download it on what's the name. And you can find out that Naaman was a hoe to the angels. And she was one of the Canaanite women who was running after the people. But she still married Naaman is the mother of Shem, Ham, and Japheth. I'll be right back. Right back, family. Give me 2 minutes. Boy, this getting good to me. I'm gonna have to make some coffee too, because I already know. Hey. Okay. So can I ask y'all a question? I know this is a lot right now because I still ain't even done, but I'm gonna let y'all have a break because guess what? There's one more word I need y'all to look up real quick. And now y'all about to find out why Greek mythology is based on Akkadian mythology. I'm sorry, Chaldean. No, I don't believe that only the Israelites will be saved because they're no. That's why God went out into the world to save the Gentiles. But listen, okay, the Israelites that's in Israel ain't the Israelites. Them is Romans and Greeks. So I'm about to show y'all. Okay, so look, listen. I need you to go look up Eurasia and tell me what all that included. Eurasia. The Bible don't say what. What is y'all talking about? Look up Eurasia and tell me what's included in Eurasia. Tell me the cities. No. Tell me the cities of ancient Eurasia. Tell me the cities of Eurasia. What all was it included in? Tell me. Came in here and then made a mess. Russia, Armenia, what else? Japan. Remember when I told y'all, if you look at the map right, they can walk from like Israel and Iran over to Japan. They can walk to Japan. Remember when I told y'all that? The British Isles was in Eurasia. Where else? Turkey, Armenia, Georgia, Ukrainian, Turkey. Where else? Sicily, Crete, Sri Lanka, India. Okay. Austria. Okay. Okay. So look, family. Do y'all realize that Eurasia is all of the mythology that we have right here? We have Norse, Celtic, African, Persian, Hindu, or the Indian, all of the places that y'all just named off. We got all, look. Oh, y'all see that? We got Chinese, African, Japanese, Persian, Greek, Celtic, and Norse mythology. And we got Chinese mythology right there. And as I read these stories, they're all the same. We got the Indian mythology there. All the places that y'all just named off. Now, y'all want to hear something real crazy? They used to be called Asia without the E. They used to be called Asia. Not Eurasia, but Asia. If you drop the E, it's Asia or your Asia. They added the E so you don't know what to look for, and you think that it is the fair-skinned people. But this is what it used to be called, Eurasia. And all the places that you just mentioned, I told y'all all those people were black first. And at one point in time, it was considered Mesopotamia. All of it. Eurasia. And if you go and study any of the ancient megalithic structures, they are pyramids, and the people have black features. When they dig down and find these tombs, all the black people got the same. This man has Asian-like features, and he's Akkadian. Gaia just means of earth. That's all Gaia means. They called the women, that the angels, they were like, she's Gaia. They were their goddesses because they had their children. So the angels treated them like goddesses. Gaia just means the women of earth. Mother Earth to their giants. The women that came out of the earth mothered their giants. Genesis tells us that. And Gaia means what? Earth. Gaia, it means earth. The angels came down and had sex with women that were made out of dirt. But they made them goddesses because they created the gods that the regular humans were going to worship because they was huge and had superpowers. And we know that they had magical abilities because the angels taught their wives what they knew. Incantations, magical medicine, incantations, the cutting of roots. Look, Azazel taught people the art of making swords and knives and shields and breastplates, and he showed to their chosen ones bracelets, decorations, shadowing of the eye, which is eyeshadow, antimony is nuclear science, ornamentation, the beautifying of the eyelids, and all the many wicked ones, and they committed adultery and erred, and all their conduct became corrupt. Amaras, or Amos Raz, or however you say their name, taught incantation, the cutting of roots, Amaros, the resolving of the incantations, Barak Ruel, astrology, Kokor, however you say the name, the knowledge of the signs, Tamiel, the seeing of the stars, the Sadarel taught the course of the moon, as well as the deception of man. And the people cried out, and their voice reached heaven. Y'all ask me why stones, magic, and all of that is wrong, because the angels taught that to the women that they had sex with. That's why witches are normally more sought after than warlocks, because the women had to teach the men the magic that the angels taught them, because they didn't teach it to the men first. They taught it to the women. Who caused men to fall the first time? The woman. She gave the thing that they weren't supposed to have to the men. So did these women. They gave the magic to the men, and then they created warlocks. Most men learn magic from women, and women learned it from angels. The hand that rocks the cradle rules the world. And their children were the giants, and the giants were magical beings. So much so that they were worshipped as gods. So much so that y'all wear them on y'all clothes even to this day. And y'all drive in cars named after them, and y'all go to restaurants that are named after them, and y'all buy the most expensive things that are all named after the fallen angel's children. Idol gods. In mythology, they've been deified, but when we read them in the Bible, they were reprobates. So in mythology, they're deified, and in the Bible, they're considered reprobates. Let's look up what a reprobate is. Let's look up the word reprobate. Now y'all see why there was a cosmic war. Cosmic. What does cosmic mean? What does cosmic mean? Celestial. The cosmic war. What's the cosmos? Thank you, Jalissa. What's the cosmos? Mr. Church, do you want to get blocked? This is a seek and you shall find place. So if you want to get blocked, you keep asking me silly questions. Because it's my life. So whatever I want to ask and whatever I think and however I want to do it is okay. We seek and we find. I'm not telling you nothing. Cosmos meaning more than one, or astrology. I know what it means. That's why I'm wanting other people to find out. The entire solar system. Okay. So the solar systems or the entire universe is at war. A celestial war. Okay, you just took the words out of my mouth. Come on. So, a celestial war happens, which is the Trojan War, was a celestial war. The war where Lucifer and a third of the angels fought against God and Michael them, that was the first celestial war, or war of the cosmos. Because think about this. The Bible says Lucifer and his angels fell from heaven like what? Stellar. What is stellar? What's the stellar order? Look up the stellar order. Look up the stellar order. Yep. Look up the stellar order. Tell me what the stellar order means. I'm gonna go make me some coffee real quick. Look up the stellar order, and then look up the celestial calendar, and tell me what a Gregory is. Tell me what a Gregory is. The celestial orders or the stellar orders, and the celestial calendar. Tell me those three things, please. And so y'all, another thing, can y'all please? Okay. So who read in the second book of Enoch? Who read the second book of Enoch? Who got this book? Go get your Old Testament book 1. Okay. Go to page 102. Go to page 102 in your book 1. And look at the top of that and tell me what it say. It says the story of Enoch and how the Lord took him to heaven, right? And then it says there was a wise man, a great artisan, whom the Lord took away, and he loved him. I'm sorry, I got to remember that y'all over here. I apologize. It's just harder for me to see the words to read over here. So, and he loved him so that he might see the highest realms and the most wise and great and inconceivable and unchanging kingdom of the God Almighty. And the most marvelous and glorious what? Shining and many-eyed station of the Lord's servants and of the Lord's immovable throne. Shiny, like stars. And we know that there were angels that were created that they had jewels in them, so they shine bright like a diamond. Right? So then it says, and the ranks or the stellar orders of an organization of the bodiless armies and the indescribable composition of the multitude of elements. Wait a minute, let's go back. And the stellar orders of the organization of the bodiless armies? How do you have a bodiless army? don't know who he is, but he's getting on my nerves. No, skeletons have bones, so you a body list mean you can't see it. Archons, you hit it. Cal Minister, you know. Now let me go get this book, the Nag Hammadi Journal. You just stay. Let me go back. I'm about to follow you. Where you go? Boom. Let me follow Cal Minister. There you go. Yep, you've been reading. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on, y'all. So I guess it's actually already in here, the book I'm looking for, because it's not in my room. So, oh, it is. Okay, so look. Now, he said the archons, right? Now, this is the Nag Hammadi Library. Nag Hammadi Library. Y'all see that? I'm about to show you something. Ooh. Hypostasis of the who? The archons. Hypostasis. The hypostasis of the archons. The hypostasis of the archons is the reality of the rulers. In Genesis 1 and 6, that was created, the principalities and the powers, the celestial beings that have intelligence, but no body that we can't see. I feel like a Care Bear. Share! You know how they thing light up, but they be like, share, Care Bear, share! Care Bear, share! That's how I feel right now. Shoot. Where is my lip gloss? Y'all don't even be telling me my lips is crusty. You know, I used to think y'all loved me, but now I'm not so sure. Ain't this how to, girl. Sister May, she came down here and like she was gonna clean up, baby. She sat on that pew all day. And when Pastor came in, she gonna get up and start picking up some books. Baby, sit on down like you been sitting. Because me and Sister Biscuit and Sister Tangerine did all the work, and Sister Green Bean. Don't wait till Pastor get up and act like you've been working and studying, girl. Oh, praise the God. You don't pray loud till Pastor come in here, girl. Hallelujah! If Pastor don't come in here, you don't even say holly. You don't say nothing. And now he in here, your head wobbling and stuff, your body wobbling. It don't wobble when Pastor ain't in here. Why is it wobbling now? Why you walk like that when you walk and they give your offering and walk back? Why you can't just walk like you normally walk when you with your kids? Why you can't? Praise the Lord, everybody. Put your hands down. Put your hands down. Get out of here. You was not catching the Holy Ghost. You caused another thought about what you was doing last night. Thank you, Sister Juanita Bonino, for telling us the truth about these folks. You was not waving the Holy Ghost in. You was waving away your dirty thoughts. Stop it. We outside. You better quit. You're going to be turned into a fawn. And I ain't talking about a deer baby. I ain't talking about a baby doe. I'm talking about them people over there that's real sad because they got caught with the lustful guys, the fawns. The Fawns was a very lustful dude on the 60s show. What was that show called? What was that show called with the Fawns? They be playing wordplay like a mug. Happy Day. And the main character was a fawn who was a lustful god. Fonza. But Fonz, Faun with an S on it is Fonz. Tell me he wasn't the most lustful character on the show. Tell me he was not the most lustful character on the show. And he was worshipped like a He was worshipped like a what? Oh, Fonzie. Oh, the guys move out of the way when he walk. And he'll walk up to a girl, come here. And she going with him. 2, 3, 4 of them. The Fawns, okay, who watched The Magicians? Who watched The Magicians? What was the fawn god's name that had to give up the milk that old girl had to drink? He was the fawn god. What was his name? Y'all watched it. What was the fawn god's name in The Magicians? What was his name that they had to drink his milk? The essence of a god. Go look it up. Umber and Ember. One God created little bitty worlds that nobody could see in between other worlds. And Ember was a half goat. They was both half goat. And the one was lustful. He slept with men. He slept with animals. He slept with women. He slept with everybody. Ember did, didn't he? He the one that used to be messing with the nymphs and stuff. And he was like, the nymphs are mad at me and infillery. And in the real world, they look like they was the rich people in the real world. Did y'all notice how all of the half being half whatever, and when they came over into our world, they was the richest people, the wealthiest. And if I go look at this book and any of my other books, the kings and queens of Persia and Egypt and ancient Akkad look like animals. Half animal, half magical beings. Oh. These guys. Yes, the bookshelf is empty because all of the mythology in this creation of the gods, there's half beings. So in Chinese literature and their own words, the gods, some of them are half and half, and they can change their form. In African myths, they got the ghost black lion and all of the people that can do that. The Japanese, we know for sure. So we got the Chinese, we got the Japanese myths of shape-shifting. You're right. Persian shape. Oh, look who's on there. Oh, look who's on there. Oh, the children of the angels, the sons of Akkad. The people that lived in Babylon and Nineveh. The Akkadians. These dudes. The people that lived in Nineveh and Babylon. Oh. Persian myths. Got that. Oh. Half moon, half crescent helmet. Probably because the ancient Romans were the descendants of the people from ancient Mesopotamia? Maybe? No? Yeah, because I got that crescent moon type thing going. Maybe it's just a coincidence. I don't know. And then, look at the symbol in there. I'm sure if we go to ancient Mesopotamia, we'll see that symbol in a lot of places. Now, what's really funny to me is this. If I go and get my History of Magic, Witchcraft, and the Occult book, a river deity that protects fishermen, and I told y'all there's angels that fly over the water, and it was 200. Oh. It says magic all around. And who the heck is in there? Who is it? Mesopotamian magic is the first magic, and there go the cuneiform. That looks exactly like the book that's on my Dead Sea Scrolls. Native American myths are ancient Mesopotamian myths. That Native Americans are the descendants of the ancient Mesopotamians, the Egyptians that were here first. That's why they have totem poles that look exactly like the ones that are over in Africa. That's why they wear the feathers and they do the dances that they do, because they're the descendants. So anytime that I read anything about African history, I'm reading about the Indian history, because that's what it is. Just like people with long locks, they put those little rubber bands on them. That's where the Indians get that from. And then the gold and the jewelry and all of that, that all comes from Africa. The feathers and the skirts that are all over in Hawaii, that's all African. Yeah. So I just study their granddaddies, and then I know why they do everything that they do. It's okay. So, Mesopotamian magic, 7th century BC. You mean like the 7th generation from Adam? That the Bible says in the days of Jared, the 7th generation from Adam, there was complete. So this book say in the 7th century BCE, and Enoch tell me in the 7th generation from Adam, which was the days of Jared, is when the watchers came down and slept with the women. So science is telling me the same thing Enoch is. That these people, the Akkadians, the Mesopotamians, were exactly what I said, because the reports of the who, the magicians and astrologers of Nineveh and Babylon, cuneiform tablets, these guys with wings, and I told y'all they was real. And who is listed there but the people that are listed in your Genesis, but the Nephilim? The Bible says in Genesis that in those days the Nephilim were on the earth. Ancient Mesopotamia was Eridu, which is where Gilgamesh is from. Uruk and Ur is where Abraham and Moses was at. The Akkadians are the sons of Akkad that are mentioned in the Bible. Ashurbanipal. Where did we just see his name? Give me a second. We just saw Ashurbanipal somewhere. Oh, right there. Ashur. They have changed it, but it should be ASS. Ashur. They changed the name a little bit so you don't know where to look. But Ashur, ASSUR, is this. It should be ASSUR. You are like this place. Like Eurasia, and not Eurasia, but Eurasia. As to why, when I go read Hindu mythology, Persian mythology, and I read a name, and I can go compare that to the Chaldeans, and it's a whole person. Look, y'all don't believe I was studying? You see that right there? Eurasia is the largest continental area on Earth, comprising all of Europe and Asia, primarily in the northern and eastern hemispheres. It spans from the British Isles and the Iberian Peninsula in the west to the Japanese archipelago and the Russian Far East. Oh, and then I was studying Opal, because you are Akkadians. OPAE is Opal. And where is that found? In India. All places the Israelites live. So if we go and look at that today, the Fertile Crescent is made up of Iraq, Syria, Lebanon, Jordan, Egypt, Palestine, Israel, and parts of Turkey and Iran. You mean the areas that they fighting over? Them all the people that's in the news all the time for peace in the Middle East. Because the giant bones is there, I told y'all. And the magical stuff. Let's get our book of magic. Now y'all see why Indiana Jones was always over there looking around messing with stuff and always about to die, because the magic curses when he was going into them tombs was killing people and releasing plagues and stuff. Y'all didn't believe it, but there you go. Mesopotamian magic. You see it. The peoples of Mesopotamia, the land within the Tigris-Euphrates river system, now mainly Iraq, lived in a world of a magical place. The Sumerians, Assyrians, Babylonians also helped from the exorcists and omen interpreters to gain protection from malign supernatural or invisible armies, like mentioned in Enoch. The invisible armies. Where's our Enoch book? It's under all these others. So let's go back to Enoch and see what he said about that. Hold on. And then we know that there's a hypostasis. Can y'all tell me what the word hypostasis means? Tell me what hypostasis means, y'all. Tell me. What does hypostasis mean? Oh, I got something else for y'all. The devils and evil spirits of Babylonia, being Babylonian and Assyrian. Incantations like the ones that the angels taught against the demons, schools, vampires, hobgoblins, ghosts, and kindred evil spirits, which what? Attack mankind. No. No. Wait a minute. So then, the reports of the magicians and astrologers of Nineveh in the Babylonian and Nineveh, Nineveh and Babylon, and it tells me right here that they did incantations in Assyria and Babylon, and these Ashurbanipal was an Assyrian. He was a king. Right there it said. King Ashurbanipal is shown right there, hunting lions. Uh-huh. And he lived in a magical place where the Sumerians was at. Now, if I go back to Enoch, let's go back to Enoch real quick. And when the angels came down and humped on the women's, we're just going to put your toes. She ain't talking about circulation. She talking about her toes is wiggling so hard they about to fall off. That's the good thing if your toes is wiggling around here. That means we real happy and we getting it. That's what that means. It make your toes wiggle. Yeah. Well, Tone ain't here talking about his teeth. In between the toes and the teeth, baby, we done got your mind blown, teeth falling out, and toes about to wiggle off. It ain't too much of you left after that. It says, and they took for them wives. Everyone respectively chose one woman for himself, and they began to go into them, and they taught them magic, incantations, and the cutting of roots. So Enoch tells me that. And then I go to this book, and it says, the Assyrian incantations against the demons. School. Okay. And then we got pagan gods who did magic that were going in the cosmic war. Like spiritual entities and gods and stuff you can't see. Oh. And then we had when the giants are on the earth, the watchers, the Nephilim, and the biblical cosmic war of the seed. My kids against your kids. The angel said, we gonna make our own kids and they're gonna be more better than the humans you made. And so then now y'all understand why it was such a big deal when David won all his wars, because he was going against the angels' children. They had magical abilities and they were massive. Hypostasis is poor circulation in the blood. Is that what they tell us? Look up the archaic interpretation of hypostasis. You said an underlying reality or substance and as opposed to attributes or to that which lacks substance. That's what I was looking for. So if it underlines if it's underlining or whatever, that means it don't make sense. It's supernatural. That these armies, they don't have no substance. So how do you have an army but it don't have no matter? Like we got matter. This is matter. This is matter. You got a whole army that don't have matter. And then we can look at a book right now that says that in ancient Mesopotamia, there was demon schools and vampires and hobgoblins and ghosts and evil spirits. Bodiless armies of beings. You see vampires, but you can't. Invisibility clothes. All of these things have to do with what? magic. And we know that the angels came down and taught the women incantations, magic, magical medicine, the cutting of roots, how to put a root on a person, how to change a person, how to change matter. Guess what happens when you cheat and somebody brings the Yoruba to you? They change your matter because your human legs and the bottom half of your body that you used to be in a lustful situation gets changed into a goat. And we know that is considered a faun. So much so that we have flora and fauna. And they mainly talk about flora and fauna in ancient Mesopotamia, where the Canaanites was, where the angels came down and slept with the women and made beings with the fauna. And I can read in Enoch that it says that they slept with the animals and created monsters like this. The book of Og, yep, talks about it. Gilgamesh talks about this half man, half animal like beast like thing. Nimrod was or Nebuchadnezzar was supposed to be turned into a beast of the field. You mean by magic? Beauty and the Beast. So in Ariel, it was reverse magic. She didn't want the animal bottom no more. She wanted the human, so she had to go to a sea witch to get laid. But now people are getting turned into the and the fawns hide in the woods. Didn't they say that the Pied Piper was a faun? That's really the faun story where they came and got the kids. The Pied Piper story is really like the faun story, right? And they called the fawns or fawns, Fauns, Fonz, and he was the most lustful character on there. And we know that fawns are lustful filled gods. Who went and watched Pan's Labyrinth? Do y'all remember? Did y'all watch Pan's Labyrinth? Who watched it? Did y'all watch Pan's Labyrinth? The Spanish movie I told y'all? What was that kept coming to visit her? She kept saying, un fano, el fano, signor fano. It's in Spanish. She says, un fano. And he gave her a magic stick, a magic chalk that he took out of his purse, and he handed it to her like this. And he said, when it comes time, draw this, and you can go to another world. I watched a little bit of it. I did watch a little bit of Carnival Row. I started watching it. And the fairy flew out of the little thing when she put that little piece back in. That little statue right there. And And then it changed. It changed from a grasshopper or a praying mantis into a fairy. And it was gold. Them fairies on there was solid gold. Like mechanical. And they kept leading her. Because remember, they was nice at first. But remember, they turned mean. Them fairies turned mean. Remember, and the face had frowned up and they grew them little ear things. You said you hooked. What happened? What happened? Wait a minute. What you hooked to? What? Mark? Well, what did Mark say? I'm missing some stuff here. Tell me. We talk about furies. Mm-hmm. Fairies is furies. Fairies is furies. Remember I told y'all to go watch Grimm? Who went and watched Grimm? Pan's Labyrinth. Who went and watched Grimm? Grimm's Fury Tales? Because none of those beings in Grimm was pretty, was they? They was all scary. And I told y'all fairies are really not nice looking. They're scary as hell. And y'all went and watched the Grimm fairy tales. And I said Grimm fairy furies. And that is the kill shot. Boom. No. Joking. You get Hex and Beast. A hex bag. And they be teaching y'all how to make hex bags on here. That's why y'all better be careful. Jumping on all these TikTok things, just doing it, because you'll be doing magic and don't even know it. Helpful? No, I'm just playing. And I say that because the first witches. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Ooh, y'all want to know about Lucifer? Y'all want to know about Lucifer in the hypostasis of the archons? Look at that. It says, their chief is blind because of his power and his ignorance. And his ignorance, he said, with his power, God, there are none apart from me. When he said this, he sinned against the entirety. And this speech got up to incorruptibility. Then there was a voice that came forth from incorruptibility and said, you are mistaken. Who? Samael, which is God of the blind. Keep on worshiping the devil if you want to. You gon' be blind, cause he is blind. Cause he really couldn't see how much power God really had. Oh, God really had. How about that? Keep on following the devil, baby. You're gonna be blind. I don't care if the earth is flat, and if you don't want to get blocked, don't type that no more. Because if you type it one more time, I'm gonna block you. I don't care if it's a plate or a biscuit. It's gonna get destroyed. I don't care. So type earth is flat one more time and you won't be here. I don't care. That's not what I'm talking about. Pay attention. Get your focus meds. Pay attention. We ain't even talking about that. What's wrong with y'all? Pay attention. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So look at this. Y'all. The first son, or one of the first sons said, yep, I'm going to just exalt myself. And it got up to incorruptibility. God is incorruptible. You don't think that's crazy? Satan had a thought. Now y'all know what we going to be judged on our thoughts first. The Nag Hammadi Library, Cow Minister. He thought, I'm going to exalt myself above God. And it said his thoughts got up to incorruptibility. God is incorruptible. He ain't never going to die. He always been, and he made us and everything that we see. So his thoughts made it up to incorruptibility. And God said, oh no, son, you mistaken. You see it? It says when he said this, he sinned against the entirety, God, everything. And his speech got up to incorruptibility. And then there was a voice that came forth from incorruptibility saying, you are mistaken, Samael. Which is God of the blind. His thoughts became blind, and having expelled his power, it is the blasphemy he has spoken. He pursued it down to chaos and the abyss. His mother, at the instigation of Pistis Sophia, faith and wisdom. Remember I told y'all know what Sophia means? And she established each of his offspring in conformity with his power after the pattern of the realms that are above. Oh, what did it say? Above. For by starting from the invisible world, the visible world was invented. Y'all don't know nothing about that. I told y'all the thoughts first, and then it manifests. Think it, say it, do it. Lucifer thought it. He said it, and then he tried to do it. Now you know why that is a thing. Now you know. He had a thought, but it wasn't until he said it out of his mouth. The guy said, oh, son, be careful. He said, no, I'm going to do it. I said it, and I'm going to stand on my word. I mean, my brothers, a third of us, we out of this piece, bro. So now you know our thoughts is going to be judged, and then what we say, and then what we did, because you think it, you say it, your body does it. Y'all love me today. We done been all over the place. Phones and the fines and your phone and phone sex. Fines phone. Getting it? Phones. Phone sex. Phone. Fine. PH. Replace the F. Phones, fines, bonds. They just changed the spelling, y'all. And some of the most horrible things happen on the phone. Sexual things. Remember I talked about giving out your number to get ready to go meet your sneaky link? Phones, fawns, the lust god, you use your phone or your fawn to go have your lustful things that you're gonna do. They be tricking us with these words, y'all. Phones get people killed. The stuff that be in your phone, most of the stuff that they find in your phone or your phone device that ends relationships is lustful things. Wordplay. The Fauns, Fauns, but they called it Fonz on Happy Days. And they say, go see some women, she'll give you a happy day. And he was always taking several women back with him like they do in the happy day places. You want one woman? You want two? We have three girls. You like three girls? Happy endings on happy days with your phone. Oh, Faun. Fauns was never walking out with just one girl. It was always two. Several. Like a Faun. Because they threw orgies. The Fauns did. They were lustful gods. Y'all see why it's important that we read and study? Because they be playing and we just be speaking words and we don't know that we are doing incantations and calling up spirits and things, and we don't even know why we like it, and it's all after these angels' kids, y'all. Everything. And we know because all of the magic, all of the stories of the mythological gods, we know that they came from back in the early the first centuries when the monsters was being created. And then we go watch Narnia, and all of the beings that we read about was in Narnia. And the lion was supposed to represent, that was supposed to be a Christian movie. So that person was telling us that there was other beings in a realm that we cannot see, but the children know they exist. And what did I tell y'all? All these books that I got, the giant books, they supposed to be kids' books. These are all supposed to be children's books, but they tell the truth. Keepers of the sacred groves, sheep herding. We know that Joseph's brother that we read about yesterday was a herder, and he was throwing bears 1,200 feet and lions. Gad. Joseph's brother could throw a lion or a full-grown bear 1,200 feet like a rock. Look at the little people. The look like the Agnew. Now, where are we seeing this more and more? Gigantus giganticus. Why do he have trees growing on his back, family? Also called heel striders, these giants are thought to be nearly extinct, or to use their own expression, Alanadin, they live the longest yet are the most often killed by accident. They trip a lot and or by mortal interference. As rest, they are barely distinguishable from rock-strewn hills. With the trees on their dang backs. It says they're mistaken for rock-strewn hills. They sleep. Don't wake the sleeping giants. The folks gonna run to the rocks, and the rocks gonna say, "Follow me," and the rocks is gonna get up and walk away. Battle of the Giants in the Hobbit, the new movie Noah that came out in 2014. The rocks got up. In my favorite movie, Atreyu, the rocks got up too. Never Ending Story, the rock giant said he was a tree, and he got up and rocks, and it was trees on his back. Ishtar Island giants, maybe, and we know that Ishtar Island. Oh, y'all call it Easter Island. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. I'm going to show y'all something. How is Ishtar going to fight next to Esarhaddon and Ashurbanipal if she wasn't a real person? Ishtar, the lady of war and battle, who loveth my priesthood, took her stand by my rule and shattered their bows. Ishtar was standing right next to Esarhaddon and Ashurbanipal. Ishtar stood right next to Ashurbanipal and Esarhaddon. Ishtar, like Easter Island giants. Oh. Now, give me 1 minute. Please tell me what you see that looks familiar in this picture. And tell me what looks familiar in this picture. Tell me what you see. Tell me. Who gonna get it? The headdress. Now, who wear these right now, though? Who is the fake people that wear these right now? Who wear these right now? The fake ones. I told y'all they not the real people, but who is it? Who wear these? The Romans and Greeks that's acting like they the real Jewish folks. They wear that hat right now. This. I told y'all they not the real folks. Representation. So Easter Island giants are Ishtar giants that was around in the 7th century BCE, which is around the time that Enoch said the angels came down and created all of these beings. And wherever the other one is, somewhere in here. Oh, you want to know what's crazy? If we open up our Norse mythology book, Tales of Gods and the Heroes, you know who's mentioned in here? The Nephilims. The region of the torture of the Nephil. And there go that AE again. Oh, because this is really from the Chaldee. And who? Odin is probably kin to Og. And there was elves and dwarves. And the Nephilim right there. The Nephil or the Nephilim, the same people In the north was the Nephilim, or the Nephil, the lower giant world, cold, dark, and misery. Oh, you mean like we read in Enoch? You mean like we read in Enoch and in Genesis? Tell me where the Nephilim are mentioned in Genesis while I go to the bathroom. The Nephil, and this is Norse mythology of the tales in God. So Thor's story. And the Nephilim, who are mentioned in Genesis 6, are also mentioned in this. Oh. I gotta go pee. I'll be right back. But they didn't exist, y'all. All right, y'all. So I want to say this. And then I'm going to go because I got to go eat. Now y'all understand why I said the original Romans, Greeks, Russians, all of those people were black people, because they were a part of Eurasia, Asia. Not EUR, but UR. As in this place. The troglodytes and all of those people, there was no E on it at first. It was just UR for or this city where Noah and them was at. Because so many people in the Bible went into these two cities, in the city of Akkad, the city of Asher. They were in Nineveh. They were in Nimrod. They were in Babylon. Now y'all know why they always were slaves to those people, because they were the children of the angels. And the angels said, your children will serve us the way you thought we was going to serve man. Your children will serve our children the way you told us we was going to serve this dirt. Now y'all see why they was always fighting to get into the promised land. That's why they're still fighting over the promised land now. Because that land was promised to the Israelis, who are God's pick, and the angels were God's pick at first. Oh, we also got this. Witches, wizards, seers, and healers. And what's on there? A crystal. What's on there? A crystal. A crystal ball. Mm. And just so y'all know, okay. Captivating God to Persia, from the Elamites through the Medians. The Bible talks about them. The Seleucid Empire, Parthia, the Sasanian dynasty, to the Arab conquest. And then we have A captivating guide to ancient civilizations in where? Eurasia or Ur-Asia or Asia Minor, including the Haitian Empire, because the Hittites are the Haitians. The Hittite or Haitian Empire, the Armenians, the Luwine, however you say that name, the Neo-Assyrians. So the people before the Canaanite, so it's basically the Canaanite women. The Canaanite women that turned in their kids into the Assyrians and the Egyptians. Empire, the Cimmerians, the Scythians, the Persians, the Romans, and more. Ancient Anatolia, ancient Iran. We got the captivating guide to Eridu, Uruk, Akkad, Asher, Lagash, Babylon, Nippur, Nimrud or Nimrod, and Nineveh. Ancient Mesopotamia. We getting on down through there. We got Og. We got the magicians of Nineveh and Babylon. We got our Dead Sea Scrolls that says that there was monsters after the angels came down and created their own race. Here go our book that talks about them. The Nephilim is mentioned in here too. Oh, the Nephilim. Oh, the Nephilim. The giants. So why do I believe it and where do I fact check? Everywhere. Because everything solidifies what it is that God told me, which all the stories were the same. Prior to the Tower of Babel or the Tower of Akkad. Prior to this tower, right? The Tower of Akkad, everybody spoke the same language. After the Tower of Akkad, everybody did not. It is recorded. We on YouTube. Oh, you mean like these animal people? Oh. Monday is my day off. That's why I'm about to go eat, but I couldn't hold this. To find out about Faun, and what's going on with the over like places like Africa and Haiti and different islands where they are still turning people into fawns for sexual things that they not supposed to be doing. Yeah. It is mind blowing, and I didn't want to wait. I thought y'all needed to know because look, we've been studying about hybrids, and we literally are looking at a hybrid. You can go online and see an African man, an African woman, or Haitian, or whatever country they in right now that is literally a humanoid now. Because with them legs like that, they're not completely human right now. Kind of looking like these folks around here that look like half dog, half something. And then we got Grimm on TV where it shows us that it's people that is half animal, half what? Human. And only some people can see it and some people cannot. That's what Grimm is all about. Monsters and half humanoid beings that are living right here in the United States. And the police know that it's going on and they act like they don't see it. Oh, you know where that happened at? In this book, where the lady said it's real vampires and it's real werewolves, and there are people that do magic and turn themselves into these beings, and it's demons that overtake their bodies and they go through a transformation. And I think she was saying they do this in the Hollywood Hills, if I'm not mistaken. So I told y'all my mama made me read this book in 1992 or 1993. I told y'all that, right? Like 1992, 1993 is the first time I had to read this book. Y'all know we just read the book of Lamech of Cain like a month ago or 3 weeks ago, and I didn't know it. Remember, I was like, y'all, I never read this before. I want to say I bought that book. I know that I bought it, but I don't know where it is. It must be in my room. It might have fell behind my bed because I actually have the book of Lamech of Cain. I actually bought it. I don't have to find that. Anyway, remember when it says that she would go to the elaborate parties, the angels would pour their blood in a cup and make them drink it, and the people that were at the angels' parties would be drunk on the blood of the angels? Y'all remember when we read that in there? It said that the angels would put their blood in a cup, and Naaman used to be drunk off the blood of the angels. Remember? Y'all, my mama made me read this book in 1992 or 1993. I done read this book and bought this book for so many people and never seen this. Satan himself did not give any of his blood, neither did he drink any of the potion. Satan himself did not give any of his blood. Do y'all see that? Neither did he drink any of the potion. He told me that he could not, as he must keep himself pure for me, but that I must drink in order to purify myself for him. So he gets you to do it, but he ain't gonna do it. He gets you to do it, but and y'all know that this happened in the Hollywood Hills. Look. The customs and ceremonies involved in human and animal sacrifice differ somewhat in different areas. Also, in recent years, especially where the West Coast, large numbers of young people are becoming involved in Satanism through rock music, occult playing, role-playing fantasy games, and of course, by much individual recruitment. These independent groups are usually heavily involved in drugs and are very open, careless, and blatant in what they do, and are not directly involved with the Brotherhood. Many of them do not even know the group exists. These are the groups careless enough to get caught on the various crimes of ritualistic Satanism. In the United States, there are 8 holy days out of each year when blank sacrifices usually performed. Halloween, so forth and so on. And where do they do this at? Trying to see where they be talking about the what did I tell y'all Los Angeles stands for? What did I tell y'all Los Angeles stands for? What does Los Angeles stand for, family? Tell me. Los Angeles is what? The city of Los Angeles. And you go there to become a star, and the stars fell from heaven, which were the fallen angels. They fell from the heaven like stars. Okay. I'm just highlighting it, so I gotta go looking for it. I got a question. What weekend was everybody going out to Epstein Island? What were the times when they went to Epstein Island, and were they around the holidays? Because it's 8 black mass holidays in the United States. and they coincide with Christian holidays. So when was they flying in them jets over there to that island? Because wait, don't go look at it. Look at that. It says, I flew in a private jet from a private airstrip near to the town where I first encountered the cult. No one outside the cult and few inside knew its location. It is well hidden and heavily guarded. I was usually picked up by the high priest and a few of the higher witches and warlocks. It was always a big occasion. The purpose was to exchange ideas and to compete to see who was the most powerful, like Harry Potter. It was through these competitions that I rose in power to sit on the National Council, to the position of the regional bride of Satan, and finally to the position of top bride of Satan within the United States. Now, you know what's really funny? A lot of women in like the entertainment community, they do these really twisted bridal sets in some of their videos, where they're dressed up in a either black wedding dress or a red wedding dress or these different color wedding dresses with all of the wedding garb on, but they not getting married. But they are getting married. Y'all just don't know what the wedding is for. They be marrying the devil. The average week, look at this, the average stay was a week, and the conferences were usually held just before Black Sabbath, when the Black Mass was celebrated on when? Ishtar weekend. Ishtar weekend. Ishtar weekend. I always found an excuse to return home before the Black Mass. We went to a special place in where? The hills of California, just outside the city of Los Angeles. You mean Lucifer shows up there? There is a huge mansion party there, which was built especially for the cult. I suppose it has 30 or more bedrooms. You mean like Cat William was talking about when he was walking through there, and there was all kinds of twisted things going on, and they hushed him up? Oh. There's a huge mansion, I suppose 30 bedrooms. It has beautiful stained glass windows, specially made with patterns of the occult and demonic symbols. This inside is heavily lavish. This inside is lavishly and beautifully furnished. Oh, like the Stars houses. It contains a huge banquet room with an attached ballroom and, of course, swimming pools, tennis courts. It looks like a millionaire's country club. It has 3 sub-basements. I wonder who got this house now. With huge vaults containing libraries of ancient occultic writings and histories. Vaults also containing gold and silver and currency from all other countries of the world. The entire area is hidden by a forest of trees and guarded both by the ground and in the air. Y'all know that this book was written like a long time, like 1986 is when it was originally published. 1986. So I was 6 the first time this book came out. I'm going to tell you, she said she was flown somewhere. That just make me think about the Bohemian Grove. It's heavily guarded with trees, and from the air and the and they always go around the holidays to vacation, and it's 8 satanic holidays, and they coincide with all of the Christian holidays. I'm just saying. So I'm about to go eat. And I'm going to finish taking the rest of the day off. But I just thought I'd put some stuff on your mind. That's all, you know. Think about the Fauns and Fauns and Fauno and Faunu and all these. Oh, and we got some. Look what we got. These is for our scavenger hunt, too. They just came in yesterday. They gonna be something to go out. Egyptian, real papyrus or papyrus, Egyptian. So maybe you can start to King Tut and his wife, and look how they look. But these are some of the hieroglyphs. So if you have the Egyptian Book of the Dead, you might be able to go in and, do some little. Yeah. So we got these. There's all different ones. Do I have a code for Wix? No. King Tut and his wife. So it's a oh, is it all the same? Oh no, they just got different ones. Queen Cleopatra. At least they made her look ethnic on this one. Stand. Where have y'all seen that? This was one of my first giant videos I did. And I said, look at the little person and look at the big people. And they said, that don't mean that. And here I done bought some real Egyptian bookmarks made on papyrus. And it's right there. Y'all just see me open it. I ain't even open this. But look at the little person. And look at the big people. That ain't no kid. That's a regular size human compared to the giants. Queen Nefertiti. So do y'all believe that Nefertiti was real? Do y'all believe that Nefertiti was real? Do y'all believe Nefertiti was real? So how can y'all believe the thing standing next to her ain't? Horus, a bird person. With his locks. Now, why they spell almond like that? Is this how it's really spelled? Let's go look up that spelling. Amoun. Not Ammon or Amen. Look, I've never seen that spelling. Amoun. Amoun. How do you get into my website? Circuitrover22.com. You just put your email in. Wordplay. Circuitrover22. Amoun. I've seen it spelled a lot of ways, but never like that. I've seen it spelled Ammon, Amen, but not Amoun. So what if this bring up a whole different style of pictures, like with Maccabees and Maccabees? Y'all saying Horus was wrong too, but we over here. Y'all don't know. Y'all know what they tell y'all, but the deeper you look, you find out it was a lot of stuff. They had more than one name. Yes, this is recorded so you can watch. I ain't never seen it spelled Amoun. Never. That's new. That's a new spelling. It should be some more of these. That ain't 10. Oh, I guess it is. How do you watch this live again on YouTube? We record on YouTube. Yep, I'm about to go because we've been on here for 3 hours and 5 minutes. Alright, I gotta go. My stomach is sick. I drank too much coffee probably. Love y'all. 3 hours and 5 minutes is way long. Bye. My YouTube page is Circa Trova 22. Even if you type in Trova Circa, it's gonna come up. Just type in Circa Trova. We are Google certified as of now. We've been Google certified. Type in Circa, it's gonna come up. Literally, Circa, Trova, Trova 22, Circa 22, any of that is gonna come up. You'll find it. I don't know. I'm not coming back today because today's supposed to be my day off, and I don't work 3 hours. And I worked yesterday, and I wasn't supposed to work. You know what's funny? I wonder if that's where they get the word amount. Amount. Put an A and a T. And that's amount. Or mount. Not that mount. AMA. You know what I mean. Mounting. Or whatever. I don't know. Love y'all. Amount. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. No. Bye, y'all. Go watch it on YouTube if you missed it. It'll be available, I guess, in a few minutes. Love y'all.